Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an advanced tutorial on 5 different things you can do differently in your gameplay. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so first off, we're going to be doing a movement tip that I do a lot in my gameplay videos. I don't really do it when I'm doing it solo. I more of do it when I'm either with a duo or a full squad. Now, this is pretty much how you do it in real life as well, and basically in order to get better for you guys, I'm going to give you guys a little tutorial on how to get better, right? A little training, if you will. So first off, obviously you have your gun, and normally when people clear, at least that I've seen, I don't know if you viewer have done this, but if you have, that's why I'm here to help you out. While moving through a doorway, obviously the first thing you're going to be doing is looking straight. That's just an obvious thing going through a doorway. It's human reaction. So we're going to change that. First thing we're going to be doing, at least if you're with a duo, let's say my duo's right there, it's called X formation. Now, X formation, if you've already heard of this, it's something you do after slicing your pie. If you are on this video, you already know what slicing your pie is. If not, go to my tutorial video on... Actually, you know what? I'll pop it up right here, an image of it. So, if you don't know what slicing your pie is, go back to that, and it gives you a full-on tutorial on how to do slicing your pie. So, back to the tips. So let's say you've already sliced your pie and you're here, and let's say there is a wall here. What you're going to be doing, if you've started here while slicing your pie, you already know this area is clear. So you're going to be thinking, okay, the other side of this wall right here is clear, so I want to move that way, and because this area hard left is unknown. Now, what you're going to be doing is moving like this. Put a little sample right here before we move on. Okay, so how you do this, move in, you're basically going in a zigzag. So what I like to do to practice it, I like to go forwards, sideways, then forwards again. But before you have your gun out, that's afterwards, I want you to practice this. Forward, left, forward. Or sorry, right. Forward, right, forward. Okay? I need you to drill that into your brain. Forward, right, forward. Forward, right, forward. Hugging this wall right here. Full motion. Like that. If you're a little bit confused, keep doing this. Forward, right, forward. But you do not want to go out too far because you're exposing your body completely. Obviously, you're exposing your body completely here, but it's a little more safe. Once you get that down, once you've drilled it in your brain, once you've practiced it enough, time for the gun. So, there's multiple different ways you could do this, but I prefer this way just for maximum efficiency if there is somebody on the other side right there. Obviously, you go with your movement. You could either go high ready, low ready, or just straight up like this, which is very risky. I don't recommend doing this. How I normally do it, I have high ready because I don't really use the sight too much. So I just go straight to canted lean. That's at least for me. If you guys are different, obviously, use it how you're comfortable. But mine, I'm comfortable with high ready, canted tilt. Now I'm doing it this way because I'm on the right side. Now if you're on the left side, it's basically the same thing. Forward, left, forward, right? It's swapped. Forward, left, forward, forward, right, forward. Right? Forward, left, forward. Now, I see sometimes when I'm doing this, I kind of get stuck on the wall. So in order for that to not happen, I go fully into the middle of the door, left, all the way in, and then hug the wall. So, in a quick motion, in the heat of the moment, you might not care, but trust me, you will need those couple seconds if there's multiple guys in there. Now, if you're a sharpshooter and you're quick, it doesn't matter because you know you're going to get those kills. But if you're a little less experienced, then you're going to want to practice this. High skilled or not, if you don't know this, practice it. Practice. Because that's how I got here. All those other videos are from practice. I didn't start out like that. I got training from my friend and I went off there. And I looked at videos, tutorials. I tried it in real life because I play airsoft. I do it in airsoft parks. I do it obviously in VR. And then I do my research on it. I watch Navy SEAL videos. I watch how they clear doors, how they clear through windows, how they basically clear buildings, right? So this is not false information. This is real stuff you will learn in the real world because I've learned it. I've learned it from professionals. This is not BS, I promise you. Anyways, back to the topic. So, full motion. I'll show it left and right. Okay, so this tip is a tip I did in my last video I just posted yesterday. I didn't really go into too much depth with it, but I will now that this is a tutorial video. Now this strategy is not really advanced, but I will still show you if you don't know it already. Now, grab your gun. Hate how this door keeps opening. Let's say this door is locked. This door will not open, right? If you want to be as quiet as possible, you can grab your pistol, sure, right? And then you'll go in from there with your pistol, but to keep it really quiet, and you know the door is locked, and you don't want to open it just yet, what you do, hold the door, right? Grab the handle, pull in with your hand in real life. With the butt of your gun, you're gonna hit it, and basically it's like just pulling in, right? You're pulling in with your real arm. This opens the door, it unlocks it. So now your door is fine, right? Your door is unlocked, you have full entry, and they probably do not know on the other side. So from there, get your stuff ready, get your grenades, whatever you want, toss it in, push the door open, be aggressive. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can do that strategy, throw the flash in, let's say you're using flashes, throw the flash in, then pie for extra safety. Or you could do it the aggressive way, which I know a lot of people like to do. Open the door, throw the flash in, get in there, right? That's what a lot of people like to do, and it tends to be the younger audience. Now, people that are really into the milsim, I would recommend pieing first, just so you can get that full immersive feel. But yeah, so that's that tutorial. On to the next. When you are reloading, typically, you're not really paying attention to where your barrel is. And there could be somebody there, and you won't know it. Or well, you'll eventually know, because you'll die. What I recommend is practicing with these targets in the shooting range, or the training grounds, whatever you want to call it. I recommend, instead of reloading like this, mindlessly, knowing that you're going to get the magazine in, well, you actually never know. But what I do recommend, point your gun at a target. Look through the sight and make sure your gun is pointed at the target. It doesn't matter where on the target, just onto the target. Now, look away, practice reloading, but at the same time, keeping the barrel aligned with the target. Now, this is what I do when I'm in doorways that I don't know are clear. So, for instance, if I were here, and this door was wide open, I would keep my barrel pointed at the doorway, reload, back in action, right? And then you maneuver from there. But that keeps the bad guys away, if you will. Basically keeping your barrel aligned with the doorway and not really drifting off here. Keep your barrel aligned with the doorway. Back in action. So that is one other tip that I do use in regular gameplay, online and offline. Yeah, so let's move to the next one. Okay, so moving on to tip number 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'll put a little number up there to signify what tip it is. Anyways, so this is an advanced tip that not many people do because they're not comfortable with it. But I've trained enough to realize that it is a very useful strategy in situations where you can't fully extend your body. So that means switching hands. Now, not a lot of people are comfortable with this just due to, left hand, the weak hand, or if you're left-handed, the right hand, whatever, so on. In order to really get used to swapping and swapping fast, this is what I recommend. Number 1, put your hands out in front of you. Not all the way out, just enough to where the stock is in line with your face. So, like this. So basically where you would aim in. Like this. So, going off that, what you're gonna do, bring your hands in like you're clapping, and then grip with the other button, but you're still gripping with this hand. I didn't let go, because if I let go, the gun will drop. Practice this. Get the timing down, because timing is key, especially when you're going around corners and swapping hands. This is vital to get your left hand, if you're right-handed, which majority of people are, your left hand conditioned, or your middle finger conditioned for that engagement. Get used to doing that, because this is basically the movement you're going to be doing when you're swapping sides, or in gaming terms, swapping shoulders. The next thing, after you feel comfortable with that, grab your grip, front end of the barrel. Grab the front end of the barrel next. So, here, grab. Here, grab. Swap, grab. Swap, grab. Swap, grab. Now, you might think, oh, my barrel's not going to be pointed correctly. It's not going to be pointing to where I want it to point, straight. That's where the dummies come in, or the targets. Now, remember that strategy I said earlier, the reloading one, right? You're going to be using the same ideology, but swapping hands. So, don't aim down, just make sure the barrel is pointing at the target. Not out, just at the target. So, this. And then swap to that. Swap to grip. Swap grip. All making sure your barrel is pointed at the target. After you're comfortable with that, you're going to swap grip, aim. You can go canted tilt or regular. Swap, grip, aim. Now it's going to be weird shooting left-handed. Now you're just going to keep practicing this over and over and over until you feel comfortable to go around a corner. Now what a corner looks like when you're doing this, if you're going left-sided, swap, grip, aim. If you're taking wide. If you're going in, if you're just going straight L, then you're going to be doing this. It's the same thing, you're just going to be cutting closer. And you're going to be swapping earlier. So you're here, hugging the wall. So now, with all of those strategies combined, all 4 or 5, I can't remember, with all of those combined, you will properly know how to engage targets when you are in a room. So, remember, this is a recap right here. Bonus tip. Okay, so let's say you are completely out of ammo. Now, as far as I know, this only works with certain guns, such as the 416, I believe the M4A1, and the Mark 18. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it works on the newer guns as well. Just try it out. Anyways, so empty mag, put it in your gun pouch. Put it in your gun pouch. Put another mag. People normally would go with the charging handle, right? Instead of doing the regular charging handle, grab the front like this. Trigger. It's a lot faster than grabbing the charging handle. So let's say my target is right here. Fresh mag, boom. See how simple that was? Because your barrel was facing there. Now, if I were to pull the release, see, I'm not aiming. I am aiming with my rifle, it's pointed at him, sure. But then it's going to take time to go in and aim, or if you're canted. That's why it's easy. Like that. So that'll do it for the tips. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This video was well thought, well planned. I was thinking about it all day today. So, I do hope you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see more. I did notice a while back that my room clearing videos got a lot of views. So thank you guys so much for all the views and likes and comments. I really appreciate everything from you guys. And let's try to get to 200 subscribers by next month. Or 2 months from now. However you guys are comfortable with. Now, I've been absent, obviously, so I'm trying to make that up to you guys, but as a senior in high school, it's kind of difficult to do that, especially towards the end of the year, because I have a lot of projects due, and so on. But enough rambling. See you guys in the next one. Peace.